What would you do if faced with a life or death situation? Would you freeze or would you act? Some people don't hesitate. In a split second, they become heroes.
A Malian migrant dubbed as Spider-Man and a hero after rescuing a small boy who was left dangling from a balcony in Paris.
A homeless man, forgotten by society, risks everything to save a hostage. A woman stands up against a racist bully, refusing to let hate win.
You don't harass people like this.
A sister leaps into action, saving her drowning brother before it's too late. These are the moments when ordinary people do the unthinkable, and they were all caught on camera. This is Heroes Who Did the Unthinkable, Part 1. September 4th, 2015, São Paulo Cathedral. A woman's scream pierces the air as 49-year-old Luiz Antonio da Silva, fresh from a 22-year prison stint, presses a gun to her head. Bystanders freeze, all but one. Francisco Erasmo Rodrigues de Lima, 61, homeless and forgotten, sees what others won't dare confront. For 20 minutes, Da Silva had prayed alongside his 25-year-old hostage. Now, he uses her as a human shield against pursuing police. As Da Silva exits the church, the woman catches an officer's eye. Gunfire erupts. At this familiar sound, a crowd gathers. While police hold Da Silva's attention, Francisco seizes his moment. He creeps behind a parked truck, ascends the cathedral steps, and lunges at the gunman. A grapple. A struggle. The hostage breaks free. What follows is a blur of chaos and courage. Both Da Silva and police open fire. Francisco staggers, collapsing on the very steps he'd climbed to save a stranger. Cameras capture his final moments, officers stepping over his bleeding body as life ebbs away. Was it Da Silva's bullet or police crossfire that struck him? Investigators debate. Witnesses dissent. What's undeniable? A father of 4, estranged and battling alcoholism, he died as he lived, defending strangers. Heroism, captured on tape, sacrifice, etched in stone. A man with nothing gave everything. Rest in power, Francisco. In a world where silence often feels safer, one woman's voice became a thunderclap against hate.
You don't harass people like this.
October 2018. A Colorado supermarket. 2 Mexican immigrants, Fabiola Velasquez and Isabel Moran, chatted in Spanish while shopping. Suddenly, 64-year-old Linda Dwyer confronted them, demanding they speak English. As fear and confusion gripped the store, Camira Trent, a stranger to both women, stepped in. Her words cut through the tension. You leave these women alone. Get out.
You leave these women alone. Get out!
Caught on camera, Trent's fierce defense went viral. She didn't just intervene, she stood her ground, countering Dwyer's claims about losing our country with a clear message. Harassment has no place here. Or Dwyer's later claim that her actions were patriotic, not racist. Dwyer was arrested and charged with bias-motivated harassment. But Trent's impact echoed far beyond legal consequences. She proved that sometimes, one voice is enough to stop injustice in its tracks.
Could have been dangerous for you?
Because it was the right thing to do. It's the way I was raised. When you see something like that happening, you don't just stand there and let it happen.
Heroism isn't about what you can't do, it's about using what you have. On May 5, 2018, as her family prepared for her 9th birthday party in Halifax, Canada, Lexi Commode Drisdell faced a crisis. Her 18-month-old brother Leland wandered outside and fell into the family pool. Lexi, who has cerebral palsy and uses a wheelchair, couldn't run after him or shout words. but she could scream. And scream she did. Her piercing cries alerted her grandmother, who rushed outside and pulled Leland from the water just in time. Though nonverbal, Lexi's urgency left no doubt. Every second mattered. "She saved his life," her mother said. 2 seconds could have changed everything. For her quick thinking, Lexi was honored by Halifax's mayor, police, and her community. Awards celebrated her as proof that courage needs no words, only heart. On May 26, 2018, a 4-year-old dangled from a Paris balcony seconds from tragedy. Below, a crowd froze until a Malian migrant moved. Mamadou Gassama, undocumented and unnoticed days earlier, scaled 4 stories barehanded in 30 seconds. Like Spider-Man, he vaulted balconies, snatching the boy as cameras rolled. Overnight viral fame earned him French citizenship, fast-tracked by President Macron, and a firefighter internship. Yet irony lingered. France celebrated Gassama while bulldozing migrant camps. The boy's father later faced a suspended sentence for neglect. Gassama's firefighter dream, cut short by paperwork and health issues. By 2021, he juggled odd jobs, a hero turned invisible. But his legacy endures. From surviving Libyan jails to gripping global headlines, he proved courage needs no passport. Heroes don't always stand on 2 legs. Sometimes they sprint into smoke on titanium. In October 2015, former U.S. Marine Matias Ferreira was driving through Queens, New York, when chaos erupted behind him. A car had slammed into a utility pole, its hood crumpled and smoke rising. Inside, a mother screamed for her baby. 4 years after losing both legs to a Taliban IED in Afghanistan, Matias didn't flinch. He leapt from his truck, prosthetic blades pounding pavement, and tore a headrest off the wrecked car to reach the infant. As his brother and future father-in-law pulled the trapped mother free, Matias cradled the silent child, relief flooding him when her eyes fluttered open. This wasn't just another act of courage for the Marine. He'd postponed his own wedding rehearsal to act. 2 days later, he stood at the altar, then honeymooned in Aruba. But Matias wasn't done proving mettle. In 2017, he became America's first double amputee cop, running patrols on Long Island with the same grit that saved a life. Because real heroes don't retire, they reinvent. In a world often filled with chaos and tragedy, these heroes remind us of the power of selflessness. Some survived to tell their stories, while others made the ultimate sacrifice. Would you have the courage to act in a moment of crisis? Let us know in the comments, and if you want more stories of real-life bravery, be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, stay inspired and stay safe.